Okay, here's a good one, Nolan. What's your take on fans thinking the MCU is becoming too disconnected in Phase 4? Um, Here's my take, okay? You killed off Iron Man, okay? Captain America, Steve Rogers is who knows where, you know? The problem is, these guys are stars, but their entire filmography is Marvel projects because like they haven't been able to do anything. I mean, Chris Evans has done stuff, but like Elizabeth Olsen said it best. Like she has turned down stuff she wanted to be in because she couldn't because she was in a Marvel project. It's a lot of it's taxing on your filmography, your credits, and all of that, and so you want to be in a lot of these films and it's like you can't. So yeah, you have to have a backup plan, but at the same time people need to keep in mind phase 4 is setting up phase 5. Phase 4, the whole point of phase 4 is that it introduces you to new characters that are going to be pivotal in phase 5. So you get the introduction of Miss Marvel, Moon Knight. We're gonna get a reintroduction of, Rhodey, War Machine, Ironheart. We're gonna get, an introduction of in Wakanda Forever. Namor, who's gonna be in Wakanda Forever. Whoever the next Black Panther is, like, there's going to be new introductions. Moon Knight obviously is a big one, but the thing here to keep in mind is when and I see a lot of people like complaining about phase 4. Phase 4 is after Thanos. Like they had this planned to go into the multiverse, and I see a lot of people say, oh, the multiverse, they use that as kind of a way to bail out that they have no uh they have no substance or whatever. I just don't subscribe to that notion because if you look, the multiverse was clearly planned out. They've been putting seeds in there this whole time, and you and I, hiding in plain sight, never noticed. Did you know? In Iron Man 3, I believe it was Iron Man 3, they were pointing to all of this human evolution stuff with Killian, Aldrich Killian. And so, I feel like there's stuff that we don't even know. Like there's stuff that hasn't even been found that's hiding in plain sight. One of those screen grabs where Tony has the holographic thing or whatever, the hologram. I'm sure one of those would probably tell you that, oh, the multiverse is happening. They tease all this stuff way ahead. This is why, and you got to think of it like this. Why do they do this? How do they do this? It's very simple. They're professionals. They're the best of the best when it comes to story creation. So Kevin Feige, even though it kind of blows your mind and you don't think it's actually possible, Kevin Feige essentially is on another level. We've never seen anybody like him as far as a guy that can create an entire cinematic universe. That's not a thing that happened before Marvel. It's something that was attempted and was never perfected, and not even close to perfected. So now you have a phase 4. The fact that there are 4 phases at this point is impressive. He already has phase 5 figured out. Phase 6 is going to be figured. Like, they're going on that retreat. They're going to plan out the next 10 years. So that's already been announced. Kevin Feige's going on that retreat that he goes on when they're ready to, bring the next 10-year plan down. But I just feel like, Nolan, there are people that, they're disconnected because, and I've seen a lot of it, they're closed-minded to the idea that Moon Knight can't work. They're closed-minded to the idea of all of these characters. Why do we need another Loki? Loki died in Infinity War. Why do we need him? Why did his own TV show? It's, I don't know. I clicked that by accident. I meant to go back to that. I don't know, man. I just think at the end of the day, there's a lot that's brewing here. And you also have to keep this in mind. What the MCU does well is introductions. And they acquired via Disney and Marvel Studios, they acquired key IPs in X-Men, Fantastic Four, and so there's got to be a way to introduce them and Deadpool. So there's a lot working here. There's a lot of moving parts. You can't just force it. I just think there's there's obviously got to be patience, but also there's people that were like hating on. I saw like people were hating on Multiverse of Madness, and I don't know why, but they were like they're like, oh yeah, it's just a typical Sam Raimi film. Okay, so you didn't like Evil Dead, okay? Like move on, you know. But I don't know. That's just kind of the way it is right now. I think, and I've always said this: you feel like the smarter person on social media when you're the one that's critiquing instead of applauding. When you're applauding, you're a fan. When you're the one being negative, you're the critique. You're the one that you feel you have power. People will listen to you more. Because, I mean, think about it. If you make a really good take and everyone agrees with it, is it going to get more engagement than the one where no one agrees with it and everyone gets mad? It's not.